Good morning, Korea. It's Thursday morning, July 18th, and you guys are tuned into What's Poppin' on TBS efm. I'm your go-to guy for the hour, Brian Ju, and we're coming to you almost live. And normally we'd be in the dungeon, but today we're in the big open studio room. So it's a little bit different, a little lonely by myself in this big room. But I'm also not in the best place mentally because of this rain. Seriously, man, this rain needs to stop. It's ridiculous here in South Korea. But you know what? You want the rain lets you do? It lets you think and imagine that you're elsewhere. Sometimes, you know, like right now, actually, I'm closing my eyes and I'm thinking about being on the beach like I was about a week and a half ago in Jersey and just soaking in the sun. You know, it's a nice little thought that we can all do. I know a lot of people in sunny, warm areas right now are probably thinking differently, like they wish they had a big pool or they had a little bit of rain, especially if you're in an area where it's really dry. But for me, the warm weather, the smell of the ocean breeze, the sand, the lotion, the sun cream, the frisbees being thrown in the air, dogs barking, hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill, music. To be honest, I know I'm rubbing it in for you, a lot of people right now, but that's exactly what I did for almost 2 weeks when I was in the States. But right now, we're going to play a song for you guys that kind of hints with what I was talking about. You know, when you're at the ocean, what's one of the things you do when you're at the beach? You go swimming, and the worst part about swimming in the beach is you get all that salt water in your mouth. So we're going to start off with a song with the word salt in it. The song's also going to be related to the word up word of the day, which is not salt. There you guys go. It's not going to be salt. This is Rolling Stones with Salt of the Earth. That was Rolling Stones with Salt of the Earth, and you guys are listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm. But we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin' on TBS efm's 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, the question is right now is how to get in contact with us. It's pretty simple at What's Poppin'. You can send us a text at #1013 for a charge of 51, or send us a tweet at TBS What's Poppin'. So we've changed that. I'm going to let you guys know all week that we have changed it from our other name to at TBS What's Poppin'. Or you can send us an email at efmpoppin@gmail.com. Also, the thing to do nowadays is a Kakao Talk, of course. So if you want to send us a Kakao Talk message, you need to add us, TBS EFM that is, as a plus friend. Then you can send us pictures, messages, videos, all for free. But if you want to just say hello, that's, you know, we urge you guys to do that as well. Just drop us a line if you want. You can't call us today because we're not live, but on our live days, you're able to call us as well. And also another reminder, you guys can join us for Open Studio, which is going to happen tomorrow. But we always pre-record for our Open Studios on Wednesdays. But next week, only next week, we're actually going to do our pre-recording on Tuesday, July 23rd. Not Wednesday, Tuesday. I'm going to say that again. Tuesday, July 23rd. So you guys don't get mixed up and end up coming on Wednesday and be like, where's the live show? Live recording. Where's the open studio? It's going to be Tuesday. Alrighty. I'll be gone for about a week, so that's why we have to do that. Just letting you guys know. Sorry for you guys having to move your schedule around because of my schedule. But things happen sometimes like that. So mark your calendars and make sure you come on Tuesdays. And if you want more information, make sure to email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com, and Mr. Eugene Huang will help you out. Now to get to the word up word of the day. Now, the first song was by the Rolling Stones, and it was called Salt of the Earth. So I don't think we can really do a lot of, you know, songs about salt. And that's why I said salt is not going to be the word up word of the day. But in fact, we're going to use a word that's also in the title, and we're going to use something that's related to the word earth. Yes, earth. Now, what's another word for earth? World. Yes. Heal the world. Yes, Michael Jackson sings about it. A lot of singers sing about it. So it's not going to be too hard to play songs about the world today. And for the next song that we're going to play for you guys right now, it's a very, very popular song nowadays. Huge song. The music video is currently the most watched on MTV's website as well. And the group, well, not the group. Everyone thinks it's a group. I want to clarify. The guy, he's a solo artist, not a group. The Weeknd. Yes, The Weeknd is the artist. And the song is called Belong to the World. Great artist. I recently got into him as well. The R&B tracks he has on his album, pretty legit. Yes, he's very, very soulful. If you love that kind of music, I urge you guys and I recommend this album as well. But the song we want to talk about today is called Belong to the World. And it's a great song. And if you guys are into R&B, I urge you guys to check this out. We'll play it for you guys right now, but check out the whole album. It's really, really, really good. This is The Weeknd with Belong to the World. Once again, that was The Weeknd with Belong to the World. Now, coming up on today's show, it's Thursday. So that means Mr. Eugene Huang will be here for Poppin News. And for those of you guys who don't know about Poppin News, it's news that we talk about around the world, aka Florida. A lot of the news randomly happens to come from Florida all the time. It's pretty funny. But the news we talk about isn't like, today a man robbed a convenience store. Actually, this is news that is cray-cray. When you listen to it, you're like, did that really happen? Yes, it's all true, and Eugene will be covering it today. So if you want to find out what happens, some dumb things happen. Some not many wise people in the world. I just have to say that. But if you want to find out what happens, please stay tuned for that because Eugene will be here to talk about that. But right now, we're going to get to the next song. And of course, like I said, the word of the day is world or the world. And when you think about the world, what usually comes to mind? What do you think about? Do you think about all the problems, or do you think about, how we can move forward? There's so many things with the world, you can connect and ask yourself every day. Are you an optimist or a pessimist? Nobody, actually, if you want to let us know, you can tweet that to us. Right now, we're not live. You can't call us. So make sure nobody calls us today because no one's going to be able to answer the phone for you guys. But either way, the next song is from a lovely lady from Canada, a great artist. The song is called My World. And basically, she's singing about her ideal world. Personally, I haven't heard this song yet, so I'm going to check it out for the first time with you guys right now. This is Avril Lavigne with My World. That was Avril Lavigne with My World. And right now, we're going to play the last song of the first half of our show. And of course, since the word of the day is world, we could not finish the first half of our show with this one song. Great song with a lot of artists involved. Michael Jackson actually came up with this song. This is USA for Africa. And a lot of musicians involved. So check it out. Great song. This is called We Are the World. You guys are listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm's 101.3 FM. This is Brian Jew, but we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Paparazzi. Now, there's some buzz going around about the girl K-pop group Kara with rumors about whether they're going to renew their contract with their current label right now. Now, according to the site All K-pop, one of the members' contracts will end in 6 months. And she and the band have been talking privately about what to do in the near future. And the label stated, "It is still too early to negotiate on a renewing contract." I'm going to stop with that accent because I'm going to start laughing anyway. Although the members have differences in the amount of time they have left, the fastest one to expire is still 6 months away. So it's not at a stage where anything is being decided on. The agency went further to say that they are more concerned with their upcoming Japan tour, and no talks between the band and the label have been taking place. Now, people, don't be speculating on stuff you don't know yet. You guys are probably judging and assuming that, these girls are going to break up the group. We don't know what's going to happen. But what we do know is Kata debuted in 2007, and their contract is up in 2014. So that's a 7-year contract. Now, I don't know for sure what they're going to do, what they decided on, but they've been pretty popular here in South Korea and all over the world, of course, all you K-pop fans out there for the past 7 years. So imagine if the label really wants them and they know they're going to be successful with Kara, they're going to give them some good terms, better terms for their next contract. But you guys, don't be speculating. Don't be making stuff up and putting up on Twitter or news because we don't know exactly what's going to happen. If worse comes to worse, they're all going to leave the company and do their own independent thing. I'm pretty sure the girls are pretty tight with each other to come out with a new Kara album in the near future as well after that. So don't be judging. Don't be pointing fingers. Just all you Kara lovers, just support what the Kara members decide to do. All right, for you guys right now, we have a song set up for you guys. It's a Kara track, of course. It's a great song. Check it out. This is called Mister. Alrighty, you guys are now tuned into What's Poppin', and it's time for Poppin' News with Mr. Eugene Huang, who's in the studio with me right now. How you doing, Eugene?
Hello, Brian. No accent today, eh?
No, I thought, I've been doing too many accents lately, so today I'm going to keep it chill because we have our accents coming up anyways.
Of course, it'll be on the open
tomorrow.
studio. Right,
exactly.
Tomorrow. So we were just talking about, or you were just talking about Kara. You know that when they debuted, they were actually supposed to, kind of be the next version of Finco. That's what the label was saying.
Well, I mean, I feel like a lot of labels are trying to do that with their previous groups.
Yeah.
Like, I guess 동방신기 originally was
Yeah.
supposed to be their next HOT.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of, if you think about it.
But
Five
you,
guys,
you would
same
think
member,
that they kind
number.
of exceeded a little bit.
They exceeded way more than HOT. If you think about it in the long run, I'm saying when you prepare a group
Yeah.
from that label, you're like, all right, we want a group equal to HOT or more popular. I'm pretty sure DSP
Yeah.
did the same thing. Like, we want this group to be like Finkel or even more popular than Finkel. So that's
Yeah, well,
what
probably.
happened.
Well, I mean, like, Finco was pretty popular, but then, Ishori got big by herself afterwards,
Is
right?
she a fat? What do you mean? So I'm just joking. I'm just joking. He
Of
said
course, yeah.
Yodi got big, and I tried to make a little jokey joke. No, she's not fat, but he means, very
She's
popular.
definitely not fat.
You've been definitely checking her out.
Of course. No, anyway, we're not a K-pop analysis show. If you want to listen to
Yes.
that, you can listen to K-Popular, which is, I
Hi,
guess...
this is Min, and this is Crystal, and you're listening to K-Popular. That's my
and
Min
we
Crystal.
are as one.
one.
Okay, we're not trying to rip on them too much, but that's their catchphrase, I guess.
And they talk so soft all the time.
let's go into the news. The first news
Yes.
today is beauty salon news from Japan.
Oh, beauty salons.
Yes.
Yes.
This is interesting treatment that will help your pores. Basically, they opened these new treatment facilities where instead of you get the facial massage, you usually put some kind of cream on your face, but in this
Yeah,
case, they let you have live snails walking on your face.
Oh, that's nasty.
And the snail slime is supposed to be good for your pores.
See, usually when you hear about these kind of things,
Yeah.
they get the extract from, plants or
Right.
even some bugs or animals, and they put it on your face, not actually have the snail walking all up on your face.
Yeah, one of the employees of the beauty salon herself said, slime from the snails helps remove old cells, heal the skin after sunburn, and moisturize it.
Well, I'm saying the slime could be cool, but I don't want it walking on my face.
Yeah, that would be kind of 징그러, huh? Yeah, or like kind of
nasty.
disgusting.
Yeah.
The treatment itself, it's an hour long. It costs about $250. So
What to have some snails on your face?
I guess so. I mean, you could technically maybe it's a specific type of snail or something. I mean, because technically you could just go to your garden and like put them on your face
Exactly.
yourself.
If y'all
right?
want some good skin, come to Brian Drew's house and I'll put some snails on your face for $4.
But actually, this isn't the first time I've heard of this. I live next to the World Cup Stadium.
Okay.
And they have a shopping mall in there. And there are some beauty supply stores in there that actually sell this snail slime ointment.
Ew!
So you don't have the snails walking on your face,
Oh,
but it's
nasty.
made out of like snails, basically.
I'm gonna start doing something like that too.
What's that?
Welcome to the Brian G Beauty Salon, where we will make your skin look younger and natural glow with cockroaches all over your face.
Oh, that's gross. Oh, that's disgusting.
If you want to have good skin, you need 바퀴벌레.
Wow. Well,
There you go.
I don't think you get very many customers.
I know
with
I
that.
have like nobody at my place.
One of the customers actually said you can feel the snails moving on your face.
Oh, I can
And
do
at
that.
first, it's kind of surprising, but actually, it's rather nice. My skin really does feel smooth and moist, she said.
Ugh.
So,
Well, if
I
you
don't
think about it, it is better than putting some crazy chemicals on your face.
that is true. This is something I would probably try once, but I don't think I would really
All right,
enjoy it.
try
I think it
it.
would tickle.
Come back to Korea, and if I know, oh my gosh, Eugene, you look 10 years younger, then I'll do it.
Okay.
If not, I'm gonna put cockroaches on your face.
I think the price range is a little bit too expensive. So if TBS wants to sponsor me
Wait,
to go get a facial,
200, how much?
$250
For an hour?
for an hour of snails walking on your face.
Wow. How about this? I'll pay you if you let me walk on your face. But it's gonna hurt.
Do you have slimy feet?
I can put snail slime on my feet.
Yeah, probably after this happens, though, people are going to try to do it with slugs or octopus or something. I mean, because it's
Ew.
similar, you know.
But what if you have an allergic? That's the one thing. What if you have an allergic reaction to snails?
Well, then I guess you won't be doing that again. That would be
Never
really scary.
again.
But let's go on to the next story. This one is really, really interesting. This comes out of the United Kingdom, and this was reported by the Huffington
I'm
Post.
surprised you didn't bring anything from Florida today. Wow.
Well, that's for after the song, I think. But no, this one is actually okay. When you're at a wedding, have you ever been at a wedding where a fight broke out?
I've heard of some, but I never actually physically saw one.
Why would you think that a fight would break out at a wedding, though?
Because you realize you're marrying the wrong person?
Yeah, that would probably be the most common thing. Or,
Yeah.
maybe the ex-boyfriend of the bride comes in and says, "No, I love you," and then the groom
Or the
gets all
bride and
angry.
groom's parents get in a fight.
Yeah, something like that. But in this one, this is trifling. This is really trifling.
Okay.
So basically in Norfolk, England, this bride had to spend time in the emergency room because she was punched by a relative during a brawl that started over a piece of chicken.
What?
Yeah, so like basically there was the brother and the best man of the groom.
Okay.
They reached into the buffet line to grab a piece of chicken for his son, but then the bride's uncle cried foul and punched him and attacked the bride's sister, mother, and father. And
What?
yeah, it's weird. And then one person said that the person who was punching called him a fat C.
Okay.
And then,
A bad word, of course.
Yes. And then his brother told him there was no need to use that sort of language in front of the ladies. And then that started another fight because one person started saying the wedding was S. And then people should just F off. You know, they're
And the food was bad,
Yes.
crappy.
yeah.
And then Danny got punched, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah.
So people were all fighting. It all started over a piece of chicken. So that's pretty trifling.
Now, this happened in the UK?
Yes, it did.
That's shocking, actually.
It is shocking. You think they'd be
Wow.
more proper over there,
Yeah,
right?
they're like,
but
I don't want this chicken. You can have it, you know?
Yeah,
But they fall
seriously.
for chicken?
One of the women who was punched, she is 8 months pregnant, and no, her sister got punched, but the woman was 8 months pregnant and had to drive her sister to the hospital because the ambulance couldn't get into the wedding because it
that?
was crowded.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
also, then there were 8 police cars sent there to stop the wedding day brawl. 8 police cars.
And this is between family members, too.
Yeah, I know, or family members to be. But if you think about it, there's 8 police cars. There's at least 2 cops in each car, so that 16 police officers had to come and stop this wedding day, bro. That's just, and it's over chicken. It's just chicken, guys. Come on, calm down. You know, that's why, like, when I had my wedding here in Korea, like,
You had kimbap, right?
we didn't have kimbap, but it was a buffet style. But you know, people just waited in line and got their stuff. You know.
But
Like
what
it-
if that was the last piece of chicken and they really wanted chicken?
It's a wedding.
You know?
It's a wedding.
It's just like the last bowl of janchiguksu, but you really want janchiguksu.
So
at a
is this
Korean
guy
wedding.
if he's on an airplane and the choice is fish and chicken and he wants the chicken and the little guy before him gets the last chicken, he's gonna punch him and say, "No, that's mine. That's my
You
chicken."
never know.
Or he'd be
We
British.
might actually
Hey,
state that.
governor, that's my chicken.
No, but we might state that in news and Poppin news in the future.
Yeah, I hope not.
There are some weird people in the world. I'm
Yes.
sorry, that's the truth. You can hate me, but you weird people, you are weird.
Yes.
Yes.
But this is apparently not the worst wedding brawl in history. The worst one that they have in report was in June 2012, so last year, in Glendale, California.
Where I was born.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yes.
Okay, there was a violent brawl between 100 wedding guests there in June 2012. So that's the most crazy story. It doesn't say what that one was about, but can you imagine at your wedding, you know, there's people fighting each other with fists and stuff?
I
That
think
would be
they should make a
terrible.
movie about this. And the perfect person that comes to mind,
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
Make a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What would you call it, though? Like
The Wedding Brawl.
But it has to be, you have to have chicken in the title somewhere, right?
All right. The Chicken Wedding Brawl.
Okay, all right. So because we're talking about weddings, let's hear a song by Billy Idol. This song is called White Wedding.
That was Billy Idol with White Wedding. And right now we're talking about Poppin' News. We just had 2 trifling news. Actually, if you think about it, the last one had like 3 because we talked about 2 different weddings. So that's 3 trifling news segments. But right now we're going to go to another news segment.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Yes, we are. This one is about, not so smart criminals.
All right. Not too bright. All
This
right.
one comes out of the wonderful state of sunshiny Florida, as usual. No, you think about, Florida has some
When you
crazy...
said sunshine, I was thinking California, but okay, Florida.
Well, Florida also does have sunshine. Oh, it has those monsoons, too. Okay, anyway. But
we get all detailed. You don't have to do all that.
Yes.
Yes.
It's on the East Coast, in the South, of course. A lot of people might think that the laws in Florida are kind of wacky, especially with all the news going on with Trayvon Martin and everything. I don't think I'm going to say my opinion on that because it's such a controversial issue.
And then we'll be here for hours, but
Yes, we'll be arguing. This is if you want to hear stuff about that, you can listen to This Morning, which is before. Look, I'm giving shout outs to all the shows today.
Well, Alex is a good guy. I like
Yes,
Alex.
Alex is awesome.
Alex is a good person. If you're listening, Alex, we love you here at What's Poppin'.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And also yesterday, Jason Bechervais, who used to be on The Drive-In, was actually on This Morning talking
Yes, he
about
was.
movies.
Jason Bechervais. We miss you here, by the way.
Yeah, we miss you.
Yes.
It was really fun with you. But let's talk about this criminal. So basically, the sheriff's office has a Facebook page where they post the criminal of the day, right?
Okay.
This is in the Pasco County Sheriff Office.
All right.
Okay, or the fugitive of the day. Well, one guy named Matthew Oliver, his picture came up on this page, and then he decided that he was going to comment on it to protest his innocence, right?
Ew.
He says, so he protested and he said, I'm innocent. That's not, you can't really say that I'm a fugitive because I didn't do any crimes. And then because he commented on it, they were able to trace it to his location. If he had just kept quiet, he still would have been okay. But because he commented on Facebook...
Not the brightest person.
No, not at all. And then they were able to keep an eye on his apartment, realizing that he was in the area, and that's how they got him. So a lot of people said, this is some guy who's going to be on the TV show called World's Dumbest Criminals in no time.
Is that an actual show?
It is an actual show. Like I've seen that show before. There was one guy who he decided he was going to wear a motorcycle helmet and rob a store, except for... he was wearing his high school football team letter jacket that had it even had the number of his jersey on it. So obviously you can just look at it and see his name and his jersey number. And you're like, okay, well, he plays for that football team. It's easy to find him, right? So a lot of criminals they don't think before they act,
Okay, criminals, word of advice. If you're going to be a criminal and you want to be a smart criminal, do not put serial numbers, names, or any information about yourself on clothing. And please do not put stuff on some SNS sites. Why am I urging this?
No, but see, the smartest thing to do would just be, not to commit a crime in the first place, right?
That is the smartest thing to do.
Yeah, yes. Absolutely.
But it's funny because you said world's dumbest criminals, and I used to be in this fake little 8th grade or junior high gang. We called each other CYC.
Yeah.
Which stood for Crazy Young Criminals.
I see.
We didn't do anything, that'll get us in trouble with the law, but I mean, we just thought we were thuggish and, bad and hardcore. And
with a name like CYC, you might think it is like the Christian Youth Council or something like that, right? Have you
never thought of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, stuff like that. I don't know what these criminals are doing. I mean, there was another story a while ago about a guy who robbed the store that he worked at, and all he did was put on like a little Batman mask.
Ooh.
And then they knew exactly who it was.
Right.
Yeah, that's stupid. He thought, I guess, well, it conceals Bruce Wayne from Batman, but I mean,
All right, well, that's all the news that we have for today. And since we're talking about stupid criminals, dumb criminals, we have the perfect song lined up for the last song of the hour.
Right. This is Dumb by Jason Derulo.
Yes, you guys check the song out. But we'll be right back after, actually not after the song, but we'll be back tomorrow actually with Olivia for Open Studio.
Woo-hoo.
So you guys can look forward to that. This was Brian Ju and
Eugene Huang
signing off.
Peace.